Hi, this is Dr. Durga, working as Assistant Professor in Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, Chennai. Coal is analyzed in two different ways. One is ultimate analysis, another one is proximate analysis. Here I am going to talk about proximate analysis. As we all know, coal is a solid fuel which is derived from earth crust, and there are different varieties of coal. All is having a lot of industrial applications. So the industries, before purchasing, they go for an analysis, because with the help of analysis they'll get to know about the quality and suitability of the coal. Proximate analysis is one of the method which tells you how the solid fuel behaves when it is heated, and this method is simple and quick, and it is primarily used to determine the suitability of the coal in various applications like coking, power generation, etc. Let's discuss the proximate analysis in detail. In proximate analysis, we are going to determine the percentage of moisture content, percentage of volatile matter, percentage of ash content, and the percentage of fixed carbon. So as I told you before, coal has to be analyzed before using it in any field, in any industries, in order to check its quality and suitability. So the proximate analysis is one of the method which is going to determine all these physical parameters in order to check the quality of the fuel. So before going for an analysis, we just discuss about the significance of the proximate analysis. First, we'll discuss the moisture. So moisture is nothing but the total quantity of water which is present in the coal. Generally, moisture reduces the calorific value of coal. So what is mean by calorific value? Which is nothing but total amount of heat energy produced by its by its combustion for any fuel. So any fuel can be justified with its calorific value. So the moisture generally reduces the calorific value of a coal, and also considerable amount of heat is wasted during combustion. Hence the percentage of moisture also increases the transport cost. So this is how the moisture will affect the quality of fuel. Hence the high percentage of moisture is undesirable. Second one is a volatile matter. So volatile matter is usually a mixture of short and long chain hydrocarbons, aromatic hydrocarbons, and some sulfur. And of course the volatile matter is of no use, because high volume of or high percentage of volatile matter burns with long flame and high smoke, and it is having a relatively low heating values. Hence high percentage of volatile matter is also undesirable. And the third one is a ash content. So ash is nothing but it is a non-combustible part of a fuel. So it consists of inorganic materials like silica, alumina, iron oxide, lime, and etc. As I told you, ash is a non-combustible material, hence it reduces the heating values of a coal, and it involves additional cost in disposal. So high percentage of ash is also undesirable. The final one is a fixed carbon. So carbon is a main combustible constituent of the coal, and that is responsible for the heating values. Hence the percentage of coal or percentage of carbon is, so the high percentage of fixed carbon is desirable, because higher the percentage of fixed carbon in a coal, greater is its calorific value. Let's go for an analysis. So this is the some of the significance of the physical parameters of a coal. Here we are going to discuss about the analysis. So the first one is a moisture content. So to determine the moisture of the coal, we have to follow a procedure. First, take a crucible. Crucible is nothing but it's a device or a dish which is made up of silica. So this crucible has to be weighed before adding a coal sample. Okay. And transfer known quantity of powdered coal, which means 1 gram of powdered coal into a previously weighed crucible. Okay, so the powdered coal sample to be taken in a previously weighed crucible. So after this, place this open crucible in a muffle furnace and heat up to 110 degrees Celsius for about 1 hour. So what is happening here? We all know moisture is nothing but the water content which is present in the coal. So the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. So with this temperature, the moisture content which is present in the coal will be evaporated. So whatever the loss takes place here, loss in weight takes place here, is due to the moisture content. So the percentage of moisture can be calculated by the formula. The percentage of moisture content can be calculated by the formula loss in weight of the coal, loss in weight of the coal, weight of the coal divided by initial weight of the coal, which is multiplied with 100. So with this formula we can calculate the percentage of moisture content which is present in the coal sample. And the second part is a volatile matter. So in order to determine the volatile matter, moisture free coal is taken in a crucible and the crucible is closed. Then the closed crucible is placed in a muffle furnace. Okay, so here you have to heat up to 950 degrees Celsius for about 7 minutes. So after the heating, the crucible is taken out carefully from muffle furnace and cool it and weigh it. Now the percentage of volatile matter can be calculated by loss in weight of the coal divided by initial weight of the coal. Initial weight of the coal, which is multiplied with 100. Okay, so third one is a ash content. So in order to determine the ash content present in the coal, first transfer about 1 gram of coal sample into a previously weighed silica crucible and place the crucible or open crucible in a muffle furnace and heat up to 750 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes. Here coal burns in open, so whatever the residue left is ash. Now the percentage of ash in a coal can be calculated by weight of the ash content divided by initial weight of the coal, and which is multiplied with 100. Okay, so the last one is a fixed carbon. The percentage of fixed carbon is determined by subtracting the sum total of all moisture content, ash content, volatile matter from 100. Okay, so the percentage of fixed carbon is calculated by subtracting all the moisture content plus volatile matter plus ash content from 100. So this is how the coal is analyzed in a proximate analysis method. So the proximate analysis will gives you the idea about the quality of a fuel. So thank you all.